Hi everyone and happy Tuesday morning. It's Denise here from Strategro. And for those of you who are new, every week I go live right here on Facebook and I discuss how to use social media to attract more customers to your business and raise your awareness and grow your business. So make sure you check out my past videos on my Facebook page, and you can also check them out on my website strategro.ca, and they're all listed there. So I'm super excited to be here with all of you, and there's a few things that I want to talk about before we dive into things today. So I'm really excited because I'll be hosting a free e-lunch and learn next week on July 27th at noon Atlantic time, because that's the time zone I am in. So it's noon Atlantic time, and it's called 5 Ways to Actually Attract Customers with Social Media. And in this free online session, I'll be discussing why social media isn't working for you and your business, and some simple strategies on how to turn your followers into customers. So sign up. I'll stick a link somewhere here or there once I'm done going live, and you can head over there and sign up for that e-lunch and learn. All right, and another reason I'm excited is I just hired a bookkeeper to take care of my books. Yay. So I've always done my own books ever since I started my own business, and I know how to do it good enough. And I feel like sometimes entrepreneurs, they feel like they need to do everything themselves and DIY everything, which it's a good strategy for some things, and especially in the beginning when time is on your side, you have plenty of time, and by learning how to do those things, you know how they work. So it's good to know. I'm glad I know how my books work and how to keep an eye on all of that. But after a certain point in time, you're spending all your time focusing on the things you do well and the things that make you what you are and what contribute to growing your business, and you don't have time to try to get those things sorted out. So I ran out of time to try to make my books make sense and to put everything in there. So I'm outsourcing that and hiring someone, an expert, and she's going to take care of that for me. And I'm really glad that I have someone that's gonna take care of that for me, so I can focus on growing my business and on the things that I do really well. And the things that I do really well is social media. Okay, that was a really cheesy segue. But anyway, today's topic is when the student becomes the master. So I'm just gonna say I have some really amazing clients, and they're all on a journey to attract more customers and get more visible online. So my clients come to me when they're feeling overwhelmed, frustrated, and stressed, and they don't know what to do to get more customers. They want to use social media or other online marketing strategies to attract customers, and they either don't know how to do that, or they've tried themselves and they just can't seem to get it to work for them. So they reach out to me and ask me for help. So the short version of what we do together is I work with them to clarify what their business does, who they're trying to attract, and what they're really offering their customers. So that's, all the fundamentals of business that can feel really frustrating and tedious, but they're really important to pin down to make sure that you get everything else right. So after that, we strategize on how their business can best use social media and content and online marketing strategies to attract their target audience and their ideal customers. So in the beginning, there's a pretty steep learning curve. And for some of my clients, these business owners, they are jumping into an entirely new skill that they've never done before. So it can be rough. And in the beginning, there's often a bit of hand-holding for a while, and most of the ideas are coming from me, and I'm giving suggestions, and slowly the business owner is starting to absorb those ideas and implement them in a way that works for their business. And so it goes on like this for a while, with me guiding the business owner, giving suggestions, and encouraging them, and being there for support. And then at some point, and this point is different for each entrepreneur, but there's this amazing tipping point, and the business owner just takes flight on their own, and they've internalized all the concept that I've taught them and the important elements they need to attract customers on social media. And they start coming up with all kinds of awesome ideas for their business and how to promote their business and how to attract customers. And honestly, often these are ideas I had never thought of or come up with. And that's because they're the expert in what they do. I'm not. I'm the social media expert, but I'm never going to know as much about your business as you do for obvious reasons. That's not what I'm an expert in. And so my job is to facilitate that creation process and helping you pull out the ideas of how to attract your own customers and make it all your own. And I give you the tools you need to create content for your own audience. So I've seen some clients go from having barely any followers or likes on their page, and some meager posts and a stagnant page with a post every month, to getting hundreds of new followers. They're posting daily or at least 5 days a week, and they're creating some awesome content. Either some have been in the forms of videos, some are how-tos, some are interviews with their suppliers, and most importantly, they're making personal connections with their audience and their followers, and they're boosting engagement. So I've also seen many go from being scared and timid and not wanting to put themselves out there and having no clue what to say to owning it. They're just owning it and creating so much buzz from their social media presence. And that always translates into people walking in the door or picking up the phone to call them or sending them a message and asking for what they're offering, their products or their services. And I love this process so much, and seeing my clients go from newbies to social media rock stars. It's really amazing to see what some people can do with the right skills and knowledge and tools. So I will say, getting there is never easy. It's a lot of hard work, it's a lot of struggle, and it's a pretty big commitment. So these things aren't happening overnight. They're happening over many months of hard work and the business owner committing to the process and willing to learn what works, what doesn't, and digging deep to figure out what it is they can put out there to attract their customers. So a huge high five to all those business owners who are taking control of their business, asking for help, and being proactive in the growth of their business. So remember this, it's okay to ask for help. Actually, it's a really good idea to ask for help if it's something that you know that you can't do on your own. So getting help from an expert when you need it helps you make sure that you're not wasting time, energy, money, and other resources trying to learn something that you might never be able to learn on your own, or if you can, it might be a really, really slow and painful process. So sometimes you're just better off getting that help from the get-go and making sure that you're doing it the right way. So that's it for today. Thanks for sticking around till the end and listening to my story. Don't forget about my free lunch and learn next week, July 27th at noon. So I'll put the link here or there after I'm done the video. And it's called 5 Ways to Actually Attract your customers with social media. And it's an hour-long session, and I offer some really valuable insights into what works, what doesn't work, when it comes to social media marketing. So I hope to see you there, and I'll see everyone again here next week. All right, thanks, and see you later.